Kapiling natin naman sa linya ng ating komunikasyon ang lead counsel ng mga petitioner para dito sa ikatlong impeachment complaint laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte. Kapiling natin si Attorney Amando Ligutan. Magandang araw po sa inyo. Si Bombo Dennis Hamito po ito. With me, si Bombo Victor Iantino. Attorney, direktahang tanong, ano po yung pinakambuod ng impeachment complaint na inihain ng inyo pong panig? Kasama ho yung mga pari at mga abogado dyan sa mababang kapulungan ng Kongreso laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte.
Alright, so yung pangatlo, technically, among the three complainants, Dennis, the third one summarizes everything for Congress. It summarizes everything for the public, what the public has to know. Example, the fact that the Vice President disbursed 125 million pesos in record 11-day period, and then na-flag ng COA yung pag-disburse. May notices of suspension, saka notices of disallowances kasi COA found out na, teka muna, yung iba walang supporting documents. Yung iba sinasabi walang surveillance activities, walang proof of surveillance activities, which proof is required para ma-justify yung confidential fund disbursements. Pangatlo, for example, ba't naman fictitious individuals, yung nakatanggap, no? Mga fictitious yung mga names. Sila yung nakatanggap ng confidential fund. And how can you explain that to the public? Ba't mo bibigyan ng pera si Mary Grace Piatos? Etc. Diba? Si Milky Sequoia. You know, these individuals don't exist in reality. So the public is asking, how do you justify that? You spent millions of pesos for this, and then you cannot account. The agency of government tasked to make sure na tama yung paggasta ng confidential fund, sinabi na ng COA na i-disallow kasi nga walang actual proof na tama yung pinagamitan ng Vice President, yung opisina niya, DepEd, saka OVP, tama yung pinagamitan ng confidential fund. So that's why yung mga pare, they filed this complaint exactly asking for her impeachment because these priests believe na hindi na siya dapat nasa posisyon, hindi na siya dapat VP kasi yung VP, it entails the privilege and or the right to what? To utilize public funds. So if we cannot trust her with the confidential fund that was given to her so far, how can we trust her with a single centavo that the public will entrust to her being the sitting Vice President of the Republic? So Dennis, it came to a point na sabi na ng mga pare na hindi na lang constitutional ba or legal ba yung dapat bang i-impeach or remove yung Vice President. Nagiging moral na yung labanan. Okay, so that's why we have been repeating. I'm sure you have already heard about this one. The question is not really whether it is constitutional and or legal to impeach the Vice President. It has now become the moral obligation of Congress to do so, Dennis.
Okay. Pero dito kasi sa harap ng holiday break at yung nalalapit na rin ho na eleksyon, meron pa kayang sapat na panahon ng Kongreso para matugunan at may proseso itong impeachment case po na inyong inihain, knowing na yung corona impeachment, tumagal ho yun ng 4 na buwan. Kung ganito rin yung pattern or template na gagamitin dyan sa Kongreso, paano ho kaya? Anong tingin po ninyo dito, Attorney?
Okay, kung the House of Representatives, when it resumes session, I think second week of January, if they want, they can impeach the Vice President and then transmit the articles of impeachment to the Senate for the Senate to act upon it according. So, yung tingin namin, no? So the fact na mag-a-adjourn pwedeng i-suspend, simulan, tsaka i-suspend while election season is ongoing, and then proceed, continue after the elections. But as regarding that, we will leave that to Congress on what to do. Okay, on the part of the complainants that I am representing as their lead counsel, yung concern namin really is to initiate, to commence. Kasi hindi tayo problema as to kailan ba yung matatapos ba on time kung hindi sisimulan. So we leave that to the good judgments of the House and the Senate on what to do with the impeachment complaints filed so far. But as to whether or not may deadline ba, there's none. So makakaya ba? Kung kakayanin.
Attorney, on my part naman po matanong ko lamang kung sa tingin po ba ninyo kailangan pa nilang mag-convene para sa isang special session?
All right. So the appeal on behalf of the complainants, the third set of complainants is for the House of Representatives to act on the impeachment complaints filed first thing when they resumed the session next year. The time as to whether or not kaya kung
Attorney, may pahayag po si Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. regarding nga po dito sa impeachment complaint laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte. At isa nga sa nababanggit niya ay marami pa daw mga bagay kesa nga dito sa impeachment kay VP Sara. Ano po ang take niyo dito, Attorney?
This is equally as important as to the other concerns of the state. Okay, so this is in pursuance of the constitutional provisions on accountability. Okay, so the principle on accountability of public officers is fundamental in our Constitution. So whether this is as important, less important, or more important, definitely this is as important as the other more important concerns of the state.
Okay, dito naman sa akin muli, Attorney, ito, direktahang tanong. Dahil ito yung maraming messages na natanggap namin habang kami nagsasagawa nitong newscast. Tatanong ko na ho sa inyo, wala bang politiko na nasa likod po ninyo na mga naghain itong third impeachment petition? Sa inyo po ang pagkakataon para ilahad naman ang saloobin hinggil dyan.
These are priests. These are NGOs, these are lawyers. Do you think they are politically motivated? These are individuals who are busy with their own livelihood on a daily basis, but they took time to file this complaint. Saan yung political motivation doon? If there's anything motivating them, that is, their motivation is to hold, right, the second most powerful person in the country, to hold her accountable for what she did. That's the motivation. Politically, zero.
Ayan, sige. Malinaw ho ang naturang katugunan mula ho kay Attorney Amando Ligutan. Thank you so much, Attorney. At siguro magkarinigan tayo hanggang sa mga susunod na pagkakataon para ho dito sa mga update kung uusad na yung impeachment complaint na inihain po ng inyong panig dyan sa mababang kapulungan ng Kongreso. Thank you so much. Mga kabombo, mga ka-Star Nation, nakausap po natin si Attorney Amando Ligutan. Siya ho ang lead counsel ng naghain ng third impeachment complaint laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte dyan sa mababang kapulungan ng Kongreso.